I'll do it later.
You all know about Dead Space, right? The third-person shooter that's been making gamers' pants heavier since 2008? Well, some genius decided to bring it to us naive, innocent iPhone owners.
I mean, we're used to cut the rope and doodle jump, and you give us this? I mean, what the heck, dude? I mean, if I ever find the person responsible, I'm gonna slap them, then I'm gonna hug them because it's so freaking good. It's gonna be an emotionally confused moment.
The story of Dead Space really surprised me. It's very well done, especially the fantastic twist ending. What I like about it most is the fact that it's its own thing. It isn't a mobile version of one of the console games, it has its own plot and identity. In fact, it directly leads up to the events in Dead Space 2. I mean, how cool is that? I strongly urge more developers to make iOS or Android installments of their games, because a lot of iPhone owners play games on consoles and PC as well. Giving them a taste of your game's experience for $5 or so may get them to invest $60 in the retail game.
For example, tomorrow Mass Effect 3 comes out, and I think it would really boost sales and make me incredibly happy if they made an iOS Mass Effect game. Oh, snap.
I want to quickly address the graphics for a second. They are absolutely beautiful on a Retina display device, but I'm urging you to play it on 3rd generation hardware if you can. It runs just as smooth, which is very impressive, and I feel that the graphics look a little more fitting, seeing as they are much grittier. Just a minor thing, but it is worth noting. So my final 3 points kind of lead into one another. Let's start with the absolutely phenomenal sound work. Everything from the sound of your tools to Vandal's lonely footsteps to the blood-curdling screams of the Necromorphs is unbelievable, and probably the best audio I've heard in an iPhone game to date. Combined with stellar graphics and brilliant lighting, you have one of the most immersive atmospheres of any video game. Period. Dead Space may just be on a tiny screen, but it truly does envelop your entire world. That world is a complete nightmare. There are countless occasions when the suspense builds to an almost unbearable level. The difficulty and less than average checkpoints create a fear in of itself of facing something truly hard to kill later on. Heck, even the cheap jump scares work really well, and those are hard to pull off. The experience this game puts you through is unforgettable, and will satisfy any Dead Space fan or fan of horror games in general. Even if you don't like this kind of game, man up and take the dive anyway like I did. Sure, you might not be able to sleep for a couple weeks, but trust me, you won't regret a minute of this game.
Incredible atmosphere, fantastic gameplay, and an unnatural fear of hallways. That was the joke at the beginning if you didn't get that. That you will find in Dead Space. That you will find in the rounded square.